here with Rylee Pauli to preview the 2021-22 Concordia women's basketball season. And as we record this, a little less than 3 weeks from the first official game of the season, I just wanted to start with, I know you're from Omaha, graduated from Millard South High School. How did you end up at Concordia? Certainly not too far away.
No, not too far. I was kind of looking back and forth with, I know I wanted to play basketball, and I knew I didn't want to go too far. So I went to some other visits. I went to Briarcliff, Morningside, but I just really fell in love with Concordia and just the atmosphere, and it was really welcoming when I got here. So and it's good distance from home.
Sure. How about for people outside of the program? How do you explain the success of Concordia women's basketball and what it means to be part of this for you?
Just with the program, we've had so much success, and just really buying into the program and just seeing like how much relationships you build, and just our chemistry with the team is really awesome, and it's awesome to be a part of.
It seemed like this at some point in the middle of last season, this team really came together and made some big improvements, and wanted to look back at the national tournament a little bit. Marion was maybe one of the probably was the biggest win of the season last year, and you had 17 points in that game. Describe kind of what that thrill was like of coming up in a big moment like that.
It was awesome. That game, I will always remember that game. It was just throughout the season, we just had a lot of growth, and then just that game was really defining for us, I felt like. I had a good game, but also my teammates. I wouldn't be able to have that good game without my teammates, and it was cool being the underdog and coming out on top in that win.
I guess you were kind of stepping into Philly Lammer's shoes, right? No pressure at all. But I'm sure you were preparing yourself to have a chance to be a starter and really be relied upon more. But what made you ready for that kind of role last season?
I guess just like you said, Philly and Colby, just having those guys as like role models when I first got here, and just wanting to be that role model for the freshmen here coming in. But just accepting my role, always trying to do what I can for the team and filling my role the best I can. And last year I was more seen as a leader, so just doing whatever I can to fill that role in the team.
Right. As a leader, you had to help bring along some people that played as freshmen last year. A lot of them did in the backcourt with Bailey Conrad and Tasha Rushton, Mackenzie Toomey. What can you say about kind of the development of some of them?
Just with this preseason, just seeing how much they have grown as players, and just the confidence they have with the ball now, and they're just awesome players to play with, and they help the team incredibly. And it's cool to see as a upperclassman just how much they've grown just for 1 year, and for the years to come for them too. Excited to see what they have in store.
And you're part of a class now in your 4th years in this program. Yourself, Mackenzie Kepke, Chloe Schumacher, you're all links too back to that national championship team a few years ago. What is that bond? How special has that bond though been between yourself and the people in your class?
It's been awesome. I mean, basketball is so much fun, but basketball is so much better when you get to play with your best friends. So experiencing those big wins, the national championship was awesome. It's always something I'll remember and just always strive for every season, and I want all the freshmen and all the underclassmen to feel that feeling that I had too. So just being able to play with your friends is just an awesome thing.
Now I think people are obviously going to look at this roster and see that Taylor Cockrell, a big loss from last season. But what's something maybe you learned from watching her or being around her that has helped you out?
TC was a great leader. She always has been. She's both a vocal leader and lead by example, I felt like. So just filling those shoes of being more of a vocal leader, but she always competed every time. She hated to lose. So just always having that mindset that she had, and just that attitude of always wanting to be, like, always wanting to win, always want to be on top. So it's going to be hard this season without her, but I know that we can still push through with all the young ones.
Well, and I think time after time, this program has proven it can stay at a high standard even after really good players move on too. And we saw that last year after Grace Berry and Philly Lammers and that class moved on. But what gives everyone kind of that confidence inside the program that you can keep that high standard when you do see some of those players leave, graduate, and move on?
I think like without my 4 years here, just like each team I've been on has been different and unique in some way. I feel like this year we have a lot of talent down the roster, and I just feel like it's a lot on the relationships we build, just like being able to trust each other on the court and being able to yell at one another but still take it and understand that we'll still be friends off the court. So I feel like that has a lot to do with our success throughout the last few seasons.
And hopefully this is going to be a more normal season.
Yes, I really hope so.
Back to basically a full 30-game regular season schedule too, with CIT at home, a trip to Hawaii, you have a game in Texas too. What are you kind of most forward to, or what are you looking forward to the most about this season? Just
as you said, just getting back to normal without COVID, and I mean COVID's still around, but just having more of a normal season this year and getting to go on those fun trips, because last year it was hard just not going out as much, and so being able to go on Hawaii and just facing some good teams out on our trips.